Hey, so in this video, I want to talk about the Lightyear movie and how Pixar can fix it so that, people would actually want to see it. Because I've seen a lot of issues people have with the movie, despite not seeing the movie. So in this video, I'll talk about ways that Pixar can change a few things, and hopefully bring people back to actually seeing Lightyear. And keep in mind, this is not a video on what should have been. This is a video that has very little editing to the finished product, as much as possible, because I don't know if you know this, but animation is very, very expensive. So the less money Pixar has to spend to fix this movie, the better. So let's get started with the biggest issue I've heard people talk about when it comes to this movie. And that is the fact that they did not cast Tim Allen. Like, every time I talk to people, they're saying like, oh, I didn't watch the movie because Tim Allen was not Buzz Lightyear in the movie. He was not in the movie at all. Which, probably for political reasons. Yeah, a lot of people do not agree with how Pixar just did not cast Tim Allen at all. So that is the first thing that needs to change. They need to bring him in and dub over Buzz Lightyear's lines. Like, they could just make like a separate, movie like, oh, you want to see Lightyear? Well, this is the Tim Allen cut, where Tim Allen voices Buzz Lightyear. And I'm pretty sure that would sell a lot of people to the movie. Because that was like the #1 complaint I've heard people talk about it. They don't even mention the lesbian scene. They just say that, yeah, because Tim Allen's not in the movie, I'm not going to watch it. So that is the #1 thing they need to fix. Another is, I have a hard time connecting this to Toy Story. What I mean by this is, at the beginning of the movie, it clearly states in text that this is the movie that Andy watched to inspire him to get Buzz. But there's just one problem with that, and that is Zurg's design. Because this is his toy version, and this is the one they used in the movie. And as you can see, I don't get where they got this out of this. You understand? But I have heard people try to justify this as, oh, the Buzz and Zurg toys that are in the movies are knockoffs. But why? That doesn't make any sense at all. The only explanation I could come up with is that the cartoon was being played right as the movie was playing, and they just decided to not make merch off the movie, and instead made merch off the Saturday morning cartoon. That's the only way I could see of how this would work. So, I have thought of a scene that comes at the end of the movie, not an after credit scene or anything, just a scene that comes like right at the end of the movie. But we'll get to that later. But I want them to kind of add at least a scene or something at the beginning showing Andy going to see the movie. Because it seems really odd that Pixar would just announce that this is the movie that Andy saw through text. Because it doesn't feel like Pixar to me. And I did hear a theory online that someone said that, oh, maybe this movie was meant to be a standalone movie, but Pixar wanted, or someone that higher up or whatever, wanted it to be physically connected to the Toy Story universe somehow, and this was probably done all last minute. So that's the best theory I can understand, is that originally it was supposed to be a standalone project, but someone higher up decided it should be connected to the Toy Story universe and be the movie that Andy saw. So it would probably be better if, you know, we actually physically saw Andy go into the movie theater to see the movie, and then the movie plays. Like, that would be the best course of action, I would think. Now, this last part may involve spoilers, so if you don't want to be spoiled on Lightyear, please go to this time right here. And I'll give you a minute to go to that time now. Okay, everyone who doesn't want to hear spoilers is gone now? Okay. So, near the end of the movie, Zurg, who turns out to be a future version of Buzz Lightyear from a different timeline, is going after Buzz in space, and near the end, his suit blows up, and they all go back to the planet. Now, the scene I'm going to make now comes at the very end of the movie where they're going off to an unknown planet. And this is a way to kind of... Well, I know that there is a scene at the very, very, very end of the movie where it shows Zurg floating around in space. But I think we can remove that scene and replace it with this idea. Like, picture it. At the very end of the movie, when they're going off to an unknown planet, everything goes black, and all you can hear is the sounds of machines. Now, what's going on, you might ask? Well, soon you start hearing a monologue from future Buzz, who's also known as Zurg. The speech would go something like this.
I was a good ranger. I wanted to get them off that planet. Bring back the space rangers. The universe needed them. And what did I get in return? Destruction. Hatred. I'm despised by even myself. This world is too weak, too chaotic. It doesn't want my help. It needs it. It doesn't want the choice. So I'll make the choice for it.
You soon start to see scenes of the Zurg bots trying to put him back together, trying to keep future Buzz, aka Zurg, alive. Basically think of the one scene from Revenge of the Sith where they're trying to keep Anakin Skywalker alive by turning him into Darth Vader. Think of that, but the Zurg bots are trying to turn old Buzz into fully Zurg.
I will no longer be Buzz Lightyear. The world, no, the universe, does not deserve Buzz Lightyear. Space Ranger. It deserves Zurg. Emperor Zurg.
The scene cuts to his new costume, one that mirrors the toy.
You may enjoy your victory now, Buzz, but soon, I, Emperor Zurg, will take control of this universe and bend it to my will.
The scene then cuts to one of the last remaining screens, the whatever wreckage of a ship still remains, showing the planet that Buzz and his crew are going to, as you see one of Zurg's fingers reach towards the screen.
And I know just where to start.
Soon, a ball of lightning forms from his finger and destroys the screen as everything cuts to black. and all you can hear is his laughing as the movie rolls the credits. So yeah, that's my idea for the end of the movie, which I think would like get people even more hyped for a sequel when they see this new, more I guess heartless Zurg. Like, I know the original tried to do sequel bait, but this would like really help for a sequel. And that is all I can think of to really fix the movie. Or at least, you know, fix the finished product of the movie. Just make a Tim Allen cut with a few extra scenes in it. It might cost them a bit of money if they even attempt to do my idea, but even then, it would probably bring in a lot of people. But what do you all think? Because I'll be honest, I don't think I thought this out completely. There's probably worse problems with the movie, or maybe my changes won't actually get people into the theaters, but let me know in the comments if this is like a really like cool idea to do. And see you next time.